Testimony of Dr. Christine Blasey Ford had an unintended result. There's been an increase in victims of sexual assault calling and asking for help. SNN's Samantha Sonner has the story.
Millions watched Dr. Ford testify last week. Then phones at crisis hotlines started ringing.
We are hearing from our partners across the nation and across the state that there has been an increase in calls to sexual violence helplines, and we've also seen more calls coming in here locally as well.
Safe Place and Rape Crisis Center President and CEO Jessica Hayes says the response is common when survivors share their stories publicly.
When someone else comes forward with their own experience, it might make it easier, and I can only speculate, but someone might feel less alone, feel like they might be heard or more believed more than they might have previously thought.
Over the last few weeks, people have also rallied support for survivors, including in Sarasota.
I think that saying I believe you to someone, if they share with you personally that they've experienced abuse or sexual assault, is really important because they might not be looking for anything more than that.
Spark offers a variety of free services for survivors if the assault is recent or if it occurred decades ago.
We have counseling, we have therapists available, we have crisis counseling available, we can accompany someone if they are going to the hospital for an exam or to court.
Their 24-hour crisis helpline is available at 941-365-1976.
We're here, all of our services are free and confidential, and we start by believing people when they walk in the door.
Reporting in Sarasota, I'm Samantha Sonner, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
Samantha, thank you, and we'll have more information how you can reach Spark at our website. We've learned that new advances in technology can clear red tide from our waters. SNN's Jessica Ward has the update.
If you go to one of our Suncoast beaches, you probably won't cough profusely or smell the scent of dead fish. You may even assume red tide is no longer in our waters, but scientists are saying otherwise.
There have been some effects in the central part of the region that have diminished over the past week or so, and I think that's because the winds have been blowing offshore. So it basically pushes the aerosols away from the coast, so we don't see the respiratory irritation, and also has been pushing the dead fish away from the coast and generally, keeping those effects at bay.
But the toxic algae still in the bay. Loveco says the same bloom seen in our beach water is found up and down the Florida coast.
From northern Pinellas, or maybe there's a few low and very low counts, I think, in the southern part of Pasco County. It extends all the way down to the northern part of Collier County, where there's also some very low or low counts.
And elevated counts in the Keys, he says.
The satellite imagery indicates that there's a very long and extensive bloom running from at least Pasco, the southern part of Pasco County, all the way down to the Keys.
So in other words, if you hit the Suncoast beaches, you'll likely encounter murky waters riddled with red tide. MOTE plans to begin testing mitigating techniques in the next few weeks. Reporting in Sarasota, I'm Jessica Ward, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
Jessica, thank you, and MOTE and FWC will work together on testing and new mitigating techniques. Sarasota police will wear pink badges this month in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The goal of the pink badge is to start conversations and serve as a friendly reminder for women to schedule a mammogram. If you want to partake in combating cancer, you can purchase a watermelon pink mug for breast cancer or a blue mug for prostate cancer from the Sarasota Police Department. Proceeds from the mugs will go to cancer research. Chief Bernadette DePino says she's wearing hers to show people that breast cancer is a disease that impacts families.
I personally have had family members. I've got a cousin who's my best friend who is a survivor, and it's a way to honor her as well as all the other women. And there's also men that are impacted by it, whether they're victims of the cancer or they have women that they love that have cancer.
What makes this even more special is the officers seen wearing these badges purchased them with their own money. Bradenton businesses say red tide has not stopped them from reeling in customers. SNN's Jessica Lang has more on how these restaurants are feeding business.
Suncoast restaurants are ready to bounce back after a long battle for business with red tide.
For the past 2 months, the restaurants, the shops, the attractions really have struggled. But the past 2 weeks, we've seen vast improvement.
The Bradenton Area Convention and Visitors Bureau Executive Director Elliot Falcone says they're hosting Restaurant Month to bring customers back to coastal restaurants.
And now the restaurants are going to offer a deal that is uncommon. So we want the residents to embrace that, go out and enjoy whatever deal that they have to offer, enjoy the sunset, just enjoy that real authentic Florida setting.
Anna Maria Oyster Bar is one of the Restaurant Month participants.
We just wanted everybody to come out and see the island.
Anna Maria Oyster Bar managing partner Lynn Horn says their $5 tacos and margaritas and all-you-can-eat pancakes is feeding business.
They love them. We had a pancake all-you-can-eat contest one Sunday morning and had 14 entrants and had a packed deck, and we had a blast.
Falcone says customers at participating restaurants even have a chance to give friends a Suncoast getaway.
Give away 2 trips, two round-trip tickets each in a week on Anna Maria Island. That'll be totally unique, where you'll be able to invite your friends or family into the area.
Reporting in Bradenton, Jessica Lang, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
And you can visit BradentonGulfIslands.com to get a full list of those participating restaurants and their promotions.